Hello, I'm Joseph Miller and I'm going to be demoing the teacher side of our learning management system. We can go to the courses, and in the courses it displays a list of courses. So here we have course 1, 4, 6, 7, and 9. We have an option to delete courses, so if I hit the delete button here, it deletes that course. We also have the option to add a new course, so we can call it just new course. I hit create, and we're prompted and the course is updated. So from here we can go to the course 1 page, and in this course I've created 10 quizzes already, and here we have two options. We can create a new quiz, which brings us to this page here where we can type in a name. We can add a few questions, clicking these buttons down here, adding a fill in the blank question, a multiple choice question, or a true false question, which are all editable, which I will show off in another second here. We have the option to randomize the order of the quiz so that when a student opens it, the question will be randomized. And we also have the option to just submit a quiz file, which will parse through that file and update the quiz according to the file's format. And from here we can hit save, and the quiz will be saved. And then if we go back in the course and we scroll down, we can see that our new quiz is here. We also have the option to edit a quiz. So if I click on quiz 10 here, as you can see, I can hit 10 quiz, add a little bit to the name. I can add a fill question, add a multiple choice question, add a true false question. I can edit all of these. The one important thing to understand about the fill in the blank question is that the prompt must always contain 5 underscores. So say this is, and then quiz. And if I type that as the answer, there we go. We can change the answer for this. So say choose B. And then we could say choose true, and we could change that as well. So then we save that, and then the quiz will save. I bet that was quiz 10. So if we scroll down, it has an updated name, and all of the questions have been added and updated. So now if I go back to the courses page and go back to the quiz page, the other important thing about this page is that you're able to view student submissions. So for quiz 1, I've had a few students already take the quiz and submit something. So if I go to view submissions, here we can see that there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 submissions, 5 of which were by the same student whose name was S. S scored 0 points on all 5 of their quiz, and the 6th quiz that was submitted by student S1, who earned 0 points. So from here we're able to actually view the student's name and their ID by clicking on the view button, and this is true for every viewer or student submission that you can see. If I go to courses, there's also, I believe, some submissions for quiz 2. Yes, there's 2 here. So student name S, and then points earned, and they submitted twice, and we can see that their information is there.
Hi, I'm Chris Lee, and I will be demoing the student side of the learning management system. We'll be prompted with the welcome screen, where we can go check out our courses. And currently there are 3 courses that teachers have made, and we can see all of them, click into them, and see different quizzes. If you want to go back to the courses page, we can click on courses. We can look at the courses again. And so let's take a look at the quizzes now. So in EAPS 106 course, we have currently 2 quizzes, and we can view the submissions, but since we haven't taken it yet, it doesn't show any of the submissions. So we can take the quiz, and we can go ahead and fill in the answers. So 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. Name of the planet we live on is called Earth. Earth is flat, which is false. And you can hit the submit button, and the quiz has been submitted. We'll be redirected to the courses page where you can view our submission and see the timestamp, my ID, and my name, as well as the points I earned for each question, which each question happens to be 10 points. Okay, and as for the randomized quiz, we can look at this as well. So I can take the quiz, and we can see the first question is 6 times y = 36. The second question is the planet we live on is called blank. And third question is the earth is flat, true, false, 2 + 2, and 1 + 1 for the 5th question. If we go back to courses and we try to take it again, you can see that we got a different order. So the first question is now 2 + 2 instead of 6 times y = 36. And the order is randomized. If we do that again, we might see a different order. Right, so we see 1 + 1 this time. And so if we go ahead and fill in the quiz, and submit, we get notified, and we can also view our submission here. Each question was once again worth 10 points, and we get a total of 50 points.
Hi, I'm Jaden. I'll be going over logging in, creating accounts, and files uploads. So first, let's create a teacher account here with the username and password of teacher and secret, and then the name doesn't really matter here. So this should be sent to the server, and then in settings we can update the username and password here. So we can add a 1 to each thing and hit the buttons. And then to test this, we can log out and log back in with our updated credentials. So teacher 1 and secret 1. And this brings us back into the same account. So if we go in a math course and then create a new quiz, I already have a file created. So the first line is the quiz name, the second line is the deadline, and then each line after that is one question, and then the format will be different depending on the type of question. So here we have 3 different questions with 3 different types. And then if we open that here and hit submit, we'll see that a new quiz has been created. And then if you hit formatting, it also tells you the correct format of the file. So if we go back in courses and hit edit, you can see that it created the quiz with everything on it. So we can go on this panel, which is already logged in as a student. We can go in the same course, and then we can actually see the quiz here already. If we hit take quiz, here we also have a file upload section. So the file for this is on right here. And then each line is the answer to each question. So we have 3 questions, and then these should be the correct answers. So if we open that here and then hit submit or fill in answers, it should fill everything in for you, and then you just hit submit to submit the quiz. And then if we go back here, we can see the submission. So we got 6 points because all the answers are correct. And then on the teacher side, you could see it as well. Yep. And then one more thing you can do is go in settings, and then you can delete accounts. So if you hit delete account, it should erase this teacher. And then if we try logging back in, it shouldn't work. Alright.
Hi, my name is Mate, and I'm going to be demoing our instant updates and our client and server here. And this is going to be the student side of our program, and this is going to be the teacher side of our program. And we go into the courses. They both have the same courses. Students cannot add courses. So let's say the teacher tried to add a course. Then the student can view the course. There's nothing in there, so the teacher decides to create a quiz. Say quiz 1. And the student receives it over on his side. There we go. And then if we try to look at it, so let's say we want to take it, and the teacher is viewing the submissions for it, and let's say the student responds to it. There we go, his submission shows up. And let's say we go back into here and the teacher doesn't like the quiz, we can edit it and delete it. And the student will receive that update real time, and he's in the empty course right now. So let's say the teacher just wants to delete that course. The student will receive that update and will be taken back to the courses page. Alright, so how this all works is that we have this server, and it has a DQ in it that's concurrent with separate threads. So we have a separate thread that consistently accepts connections and it adds them to this. And let's say this is an example of our DQ. And we pop the first thing off in a while loop, and then we send that to the back. And when we pop it off, we actually process its request and then send it to the back. And we can repeatedly do this for the entire loop as long as the server is running. So everything gets handled, and if something doesn't have a request, it just gets popped straight to the back, nothing's responded to. And on the client side of things, it's going to be consistently requesting for updates when we need to ask for updates. And then it's also going to send you submissions. So let's say a student submitted a quiz, it will send a submission to the server, and the server will have a response, and that response will occur whenever it reaches this red arrow, which is basically when we pop it off of the DQ.
One of the main reasons why you guys should buy our quiz taker is because of our outstanding performance with Project 4. Due to our track record with your company and our Project 4, we saw that our results were great. So we believe that we can deliver the same thing with our quiz taker. Going into the project, there's a lot of small details that we made sure to implement that will make your customers happy, such as this design feature where it tells the user what they need to put in each text box. And when they click the text box, the text disappears so they can add the necessary information. And for password, the same thing. And we also have error catching to notify the user of their errors. So for example, there's the username or the password is incorrect. On top of this error catching, there's also a secure security feature that allows each company to have their own users. And within each user, we have a teacher and student, and within that, there can be unlimited number of teachers and students. And so going into the frequently asked questions, the first one that we got a lot was, how is this project scalable? So this project is very scalable because our code is created in lots of bite-sized chunks, and there's a lot of different methods that you can mix and match and are reusable in a lot of ways. So your in-house developers can easily read our code and repurpose this program for your own specific needs. Our second question was, what's the pricing? So we're selling this program for $5 with a subscription model after that, which is $3 a month plus a loaf of bread each month. And then 3, why is there no flare? Why is there no color? So we decided to keep this program very neutral to allow your in-house developers to add your own colors to keep your pride. We know not everyone likes the same colors, so we left this decision up to you. Because of all these little neat details and considerations for your company, we believe our product best fits you the best.